And now let's also hear some more insights, and we are joined by my guest, Makram Rabah. He is an assistant professor at the Department of History at the American University of Beirut. Great to have you with us on Asia Today, Professor. Now, given all these developments, how promising do you think the ceasefire deal is? Will it be a lasting one or just a temporary pause in the conflict?
Well, at this particular moment in time, we cannot confirm this will last. We can tell for sure that all sides involved, be it Hamas or the government of Netanyahu, wants to reach a kind of a settlement before Trump comes into office. Many of the region's problems hinges on the fact that everyone has been approaching this as a kind of a security challenge. We haven't seen up until now any real concrete proposal for peace. So if Netanyahu and Hamas continue to approach this as a kind of just a waiting period until they can regain their footing, we will have a kind of a renewal of conflict. But at the moment, I think both sides want to get to the January 20 deadline, which will basically mark in the entry of Trump into office.
And now, as conflicts continue on multiple fronts, just how important is international pressure right now, particularly from the U.S. and regional actors like Egypt and Qatar, in influencing the course of these negotiations?
Well, particularly international pressure is important, but I think international pressure has been done at many stages in this conflict. And I think what is now left is that both sides, be it Hamas or Netanyahu, take the kind of a courageous step. However, we see that everyone is trying to hold out. From the side of Netanyahu, he has been able to block this settlement because ultimately he has watered down the idea of the hostage release. At the same time, we see that Hamas inside Palestine has been totally destroyed. So we don't know who is talking on behalf of who. But at the end of the day, for all of this nightmare to end, we have to have a political settlement rather than just a temporary settlement that includes security and all of these details, which will generate more and more conflict.
All right. Thank you so much, Professor, for sharing with us your insights. Professor Makram Rabah for us.